welcome, listeners, to the High Dotted Podcast. I'm your host, KQ Dog. And this is episode 93. I want to start off by, I feel like I do this almost every episode, but shout out to the listeners, the highly doubted, loyal listeners. If you're listening from Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Patreon, and Google for you Android users. Shout out to you guys for listening to us, riding with us, laughing and joking with us, and giving us feedback when you want to talk about other things that are going on in the world. We appreciate you all the time. And I have been behind the ball like a mug. You don't have to say anything. I know if you've been listening to the podcast on the schedule it's supposed to be, KQ has been fucking up, and it's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to get it. It's there. It's not.
It ain't just you. It's me too. Don't do that.
Oh, what do you mean, Whitley?
Nah, the other day we were supposed to pod, and my ass was knocked the hell out.
Whitley is also giving us accountability of, it's us, not just me.
It's both of us, man. I was so tired at that. Oh God, I was so tired. I was like,
so forgive us that episode 92 is late, but it was there. This episode 93 and we're on time. Damn it. Yeah, man. How's life? How's life been? Oh, well, we have to catch up on life from the last episode because you had to fucking cuss me out on the fucking pre-pod. Anyways.
What you talking about? What I do?
You don't remember. It's okay. That is why I'm here.
What the fuck was that? Was that a spaceship?
Might as well been. Shit.
God damn. That just like...
Hold on. Hold on. Audio. All right.
Let's discuss something real quick.
What are we discussing?
Because you really slacking.
What do you mean?
You slacking a lot. What the hell is this?
Are you talking about the topic?
Out of everything I've sent you for the past weekend, this is what you come up with?
So what Whitley's talking about is the topics that I sent for this episode. Whitley has sent a lot of things this past week. But see, this is my beef with Whitley. She'll send me topics, and then she'll send me a boatload of memes in between. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I lost it.
Nah, bro. This is all topics, bro.
Okay, well.
This is all topics that I sent you. This ain't no memes. I'm sending you all topics this week.
Well, I will say what Whitley's...
There's only one meme. That was the third to last thing I sent you.
Whitley has a bunch of topics she sent me that I forgot, and I put on the list and more. And that will be for Whitley so she can remind me the topics because I be forgetting them.
I just was a little shocked when you sent the topics. I was like, what the fuck is this? This ain't nothing I said. Hey, what is this? What type of topics is this? I don't even know any of these.
Okay. Oh, okay. All of these are topics?
Basically.
Kevin Gates and Drake and his daddy and Lil Yachty and all of them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Whitley has a boatload of topics. Whitley got some topics for all of us. Oh Lord, oh my goodness, look at all these topics. Look at this. Oh my God, what? Yes, we have a lot to discuss.
These they're funny, but they're also topics. Like, I wanted to discuss them with you. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, this is where me and Whitley are switching places because what I do topics is I send them spontaneously at the top of the podcast. So she's like, what do you mean by this? I don't understand this. Bring some context to this. There are a lot of things. I mean, there are some posts on here that I understand, but some of these I don't understand. So I'm gonna need Whitley to break it down with most of these.
What's the first one you don't understand?
All right, let's get into this, shall we? So I guess well, let's start with something that I understand. House of Dragon season 2.
I knew you was gonna do that one. I knew you was gonna do it.
Coming for
I
your
had
head
already
top.
scrolled up to it, yo.
Coming for your head top, damn it. All right. Now, if y'all did not know, if you listen, let me tell you something. If y'all don't know what the hell the Hideout of Podcast and the House of Dragons have in correlation, then stop listening to this podcast because you obviously are not a fan. You're obviously not a listener because I'm only cracking jokes because me and Whitley literally have done a piece by piece, step by step, episode by episode reaction to season 1 of House of Dragons. So you know that me and Whitley coming back for season 2, back-to-back reactions. You already know that's happening. Very fun topics to me and Whitley when we have them. House of
I still ain't
Dragons
watched the last
season
episode.
2 set for early summer 2024. Go ahead, Whitley.
I still ain't watched the last episode.
What is wrong with you? I might as well just spoil it for you at this point.
You did already, so I just was like, fuck it. I'll watch it when the new season come out.
Well, I mean, I ain't spoil it. It was just one part of the episode, one scene.
No, not you exactly. Like I've seen like memes and shit like that. That's why I'm like, I've already basically seen it. I already know it's gonna fucking happen. Everybody know. We all knew what was gonna happen before when season episode 1 came out. We all knew the ending of this shit.
See that, of course.
We just got to see it. Like everybody knew Attack on Titans. Now it's finally finished. Which I still have not seen the last couple episodes of Attack on Titan, which I need to.
Well, we're not going to bleed over, but for House of Dragons, of course, what Willie's saying is true. Season 1, the whole, why is everybody going up this fucking road? What is going on? Jesus. Anyways, for the season 1, we already knew that there were going to be a lot of war between dragons and family members. We just needed to know what led to the point. What I was speaking to with Whitley about the last episode, which was so staggering to me, because if you understand my stance from season 1, I am team green, dark green. And what was very interesting to me was the scene where Damien choked the shit out of Rhaenyra. It's Rhaenyra, right?
Rhaenyra? We don't fucked up. It don't matter. She dead.
You know who the princess, the princess. We know he choked the shit out of her. He said, hey, let me tell you something. Viserys is dead, and we ain't going off of that prophecy shit. So you need to get the fuck in line, or I'm gonna cut your ass down too. And he choked the shit out of her, and I was like, God damn. But that just goes to show that there's turmoil in Team Red. Just like people want to talk shit about Green and how Green is corrupt, Red has corruption as well. But like I said, like we all know, it all ends in bloodshed and death. But we just get to see it. Now, season 2 is where they say they're not wasting any time. They're going right for the neck. No pun intended. Going right for the jugular. They're not wasting no time.
I'm just trying to figure out, why is there a season 2?
What do you mean, why?
The story was already told. Now, if they would have dragged it out more, yeah. But they didn't drag it out.
Well, technically speaking,
do we get to see the Mad King? Is that what was the Mad King before? No. So this one better be Mad fucking King.
Wait, what? This is the, oh Lord, we are so rusty from the House of Dragons lore.
This would have to be the Mad King. Now, they show that shit. Oh, I'm ready. Because that nigga was dirty. I'm ready.
Well, a lot of people are waiting to see season 2. And we will definitely be covering it and telling you the bits and angles about what season 2 is going to be on. So, that's definitely going to be in the bag. So, yeah, I had to start with that. All right, now let's get into the foolishness.
There's a lot of foolishness on there, man.
So, woman opens up about her unique adoption story.
All right. So that the girl you see in the picture is not the girl that they're talking about. The girl in the picture, she did like a duet. Basically, she had her first, and the white girl said, "I would never buy a store bought something. Oh, store bought pets. She would never buy a store bought pet." And she's like, "Excuse me? Let me tell you about my adoption story." So her mother is white. Her biological mother is white. And so she found out she was pregnant, but her mother was also married. And they had she had three white kids. Her husband is white, her biological mother is white, but the girl is black. So that's telling the story. So she's explaining how her adoption came about, and the mother told the husband that she was pregnant with another man's baby, and how are we going to go about this? So she settled for adoption, but she didn't know like the ways, so she went to some type of group and told her story. And then at the end of the group, two people came up to her, a man and a woman, and they was like, "My psychic told me to come here today for answers on me getting a baby, and then you tell your story." And we're like, "This is perfect. This is what my psychic was telling me about. Can we adopt your baby?" And they go about it. They wind up adopting her. But everybody in the family knew that she was pregnant. So what they did was, when the baby was born, they said it was a stillbirth. And so that family has no idea that she exists. She finds it funny that entire family has no idea that she exists. So once the mother gave birth, they all sent them like sad messages saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry about your baby." And they told everybody that it was a stillbirth, so that she was getting all of the messages saying, "We're sorry about your loss, da da da, this, that, and third." Meanwhile, she's not even dead. She just happened to be black. Well, mixed. And she didn't want to keep her.
Looking at the comment section now. "She's better than me. I would have showed up at the next family reunion or funeral and added a little razzle dazzle."
Right?
So basically, this woman was given away for adoption. Well, was labeled as a stillbirth child, as a stillbirth baby, and sent off for adoption just so the woman could keep a lie, so she could not tell her husband that she had an affair.
No, she told her husband. They're the ones that came up with giving it away. He knew that baby was going to be black.
So what was the point of the stillbirth angle?
So they could tell their families that the baby died, and they would never know that they had an affair.
So the husband and wife made,
so they could keep the perfect picture.
Oh, well, that's.
But I'm like, why not just give it to the father?
Maybe the father didn't want her, unfortunately.
Well, she didn't mention the father at all, so I'm like, did you not even include him? Like,
this is why telling your story, especially in the way that it's being told, is not very well-rounded. to know the whole thing, because I guess even when she's explaining the story, I'm trying to figure out the overall undertone message. It's just is no disrespect to her, but it like, what is the message behind, like, what's the message behind the message, you know? Like, what are you trying to
I don't see how it correlated with what the white girl said. I was like, because the girl said, I would never buy a store-bought pet.
Yeah, and that's where even when I looked at the video and then you told me, and then I just saw how the video went. I was like, is this trauma dumping? Are you just dumping your trauma just so people could hear your story? No disrespect to your story, but even the way that you did it with the, you know, because I know how certain people do that. You know, they put a video that is out of context, or might be in
a video with a lot of views, and then they put their shit.
Yeah, you know, or there might be some theme, or you might have a response about what the video is talking about. But for this woman, I just don't know what the goal was. Like, are you like, like, is this the most significant thing about your life to where you're sharing it, and then people are gonna go to your page and then you're gonna talk about your business? Are you gonna promote your new album? Are you about to, you know, like, no disrespect, I'm just saying, like, awareness is one thing, but when you are using your traumatic past to get attention, and then you use that attention to circulate your business, which is whatever, it doesn't come off as genuine to me.
Yeah, I don't know what she was trying to do with the girl. Yeah, I don't know how. I just thought that story was interesting. I'm like, damn.
Very interesting story. But in terms of just what I was trying to see in terms of like the overall message and the action, it just seemed it seemed like trauma dumping to me.
Pretty much.
That's kind of, but you know, hey, your story is your story, and I'm glad that you got
to speak out,
and the Shade Room gave you the platform to speak your story.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. All right.
What else you want to talk about?
All right. Let's see one of mine. Let's talk about the sunken ship full of treasure.
Hey, yo, where that, man?
Yo, on some real shit, dog. Hold on, that shit is funny as hell. I need to. Oh, here it is. So Colombia, is okay. Let me start. Colombia is set to recover a colossal treasure from a sunken Spanish galleon, the San Jose, lost in 1708 off the coast of Cartagena.
Can you send it?
Yes.
First?
Believed to be worth up to $20 billion.
Damn. I'm about to learn how to deep sea dive in this motherfucker. I mean, that was one of my goals.
The ship, which went down in a battle with British forces, has set at the center of the equal tug of war among Spain, Colombia, the Quara Nation, who claim the treasure as their ancestral heritage. The ambitious salvation operation aims to retrieve 200 tons of gold, silver, and emeralds, with Colombia's president Petro emphasizing its importance as a national mission to be completed before his term concludes.
Hey, yo, they need to bring that ship up. Bring that whole bitch up, yo. Ain't nothing left behind.
You know, it's funny. Not even saying like everybody's time is the same time as America's, but I love how they said the president of Colombia is trying to make sure they get this shit before his term is up. That he's trying to get reelected in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see what I did. Y'all see what I did.
And that's one of the comments too. I wonder why the Colombian president wants it recovered before the end of his term in office. Someone
Y'all saw,
said by treasure they actually mean cocaine.
y'all saw what I brought. Y'all saw what I did. Bring me back for another turn. Yep.
I don't think that's much of an achievement. All you did was bring something back up. They're not getting the money.
You don't know. You don't know. They
I'm
might.
Venezuela.
They might. It's worth up to $20 billion. They might. Colombia might break off a little something to its people. You know. You don't know. They're not America. I don't know. They might bless the people. You know what I'm saying? Because we just got some wealth. We just got some wealth in the country. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something for the whole for everybody all over. You know what I'm saying? Make everybody live a little bit better. Let's get this 20 bill worth of treasure real quick. Share it with the fam. Hey man, hopefully they do get it up. See what they come up with.
All right.
Nah, fuck my topics. Well, we're gonna stay on your shit. Hold on. Actually, I just saw something that was really interesting just before I did that. Damn it, it just went away. It's okay. Let's go to you, because you just got stuff. What is this? Oh God, who is Patrick Dempsey?
Don't fucking do that.
Is that the guy from who is how he looks familiar?
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I agree with the people. The sexiest man alive.
You know,
I was in the comment sections arguing with a whole bunch of motherfuckers on this goddamn Instagram post.
You know, it is so interesting that this is coming up because I literally had a conversation the other day about sex symbols and what is a sex symbol. So I just wanted to start it off with just what we're talking about. Would you consider Patrick Dempsey a sex symbol?
I would say in his younger years.
What do you mean? This man is on the cover of People's Magazine talking about sexiest man alive. What do you mean his younger years? He's in his prime right now. What are you talking about?
I mean, yes, he is very fine. Yes, I agree. His salt pepper hair, it's giving a lot for me. Giving a lot. And his smile, not in the picture. Now, don't look at that picture. But a quote after this was released. It's about dang time.
Oh, dang. It's like, y'all been out here. Y'all just now catching up.
Basically, he's like, it's about time. It's about time. And people in the comments were just, I thought it was funny because of what's in the comments. Mind you, I'm in the comments. And it says they really need to go gone. Wait, what the fuck? Y'all some dumb motherfuckers on Instagram. They really need to go ahead and just put the word white above people. Mind you, you scrolling. There's several black bitches in here saying yes.
And see, this is where I wanted to really give some credence. Grey's Anatomy is one of the longest shows I've ever seen in my life since I've been alive.
Best show in the fucking world.
And a lot of women will say that, right? And this man here is the front man. He's the front man. He's been the front man, and he has always been the center of
until he died.
Oh, he died. He's not in the show anymore?
No, he has been in the show for several fucking seasons. So he's not even in the show. He hasn't been in the show for like 6 seasons, I think.
Oh. Okay. So he's just out here just saying, I'm living off residuals.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
He's out here doing water commercials. Like, I think the Geyser water commercial, some shit. One of the water commercials, he's he sponsors them and shit. And I'm like, is that McDreamy? That's his nickname in the show, McDreamy.
Yes, that is what they all call him. Yes, that is exactly what they call him. McDreamy. Oh Lord. Yeah. See, it's interesting, right? So I was talking about sex symbols, and what would you categorize as sex symbols? So I'm gonna throw some names at you, Whitley, and you tell me if you would put these I'm gonna say these men in the sex symbol category. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start off easy. Chris Brown.
Most definitely.
Okay. Usher.
Most definitely.
Okay. Shannon Sharp.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Why?
I got you. Hold on.
Drawing a blank. I need to know what this man look like.
Uncle Shannon, Shay Shay, Clem Shay Shay.
I need the face. I'm not drawing nothing here, man.
All right. Okay. Hold on. I got you. All right. I sent it to you just now.
Let me see. No.
Yo, dynamics. Okay. That's fine. Trey Songz.
Yes. You know who they had him going against? They had him going against, I think, Method Man. Who else? Travis Kelce. No, not Travis Kelce. Jason Kelce. I'm like, why the fuck is this man even up here?
Oh, you bring up something else. Would you consider Travis Kelce a sex symbol?
Somewhat. Only because he has a nice face.
That is interesting. That is very interesting.
But not his brother. Why the fuck was his brother on there?
Well, they need to leave Jason alone. Jason don't want none of that foolishness. That man is a football player in his heart, in his soul, in his beard. He don't care about none of that stuff y'all talking about. Leave Jason alone.
I'm like, why the fuck is he on here?
Jason don't want none of that foolishness that y'all talking about. So, Prince. Do you consider Prince a sex symbol?
Yes. Why are you only naming black people?
Okay, I will switch it up. Would you consider Johnny Depp a sex symbol?
In his younger years. Because when he plays as fucking, I don't know what it is, I'm sorry. When he plays as Captain Sparrow, that man is fine as hell to me.
I'm glad you put the captain. Respect.
He wasn't even that young though. Leonardo DiCaprio, would you find... Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio. Would you define him as a sex symbol?
I'm sorry, not recently. Out here getting his booty.
All right. Brad Pitt.
All these people in their younger years, though, not now.
Okay, could you give me a current or up and coming sex symbol that you? Well, no, that sounds weird. Could you give me a somebody who would be considered a sex symbol in our generation? Our generation sex symbols.
Let's see. Let me.
Like Miguel, if that's what you think.
Let me see. Okay, let's Chris Evans. He was 1 year.
Chris Evans. Oh, you're talking about the actor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Him. Who's the dude that plays Thor?
Oh, the other one. Chris Hemsworth.
Yep, definitely.
Hemsworth, sorry. Chris Hemsworth.
Some people say Ryan Reynolds. Some people.
I love that you're giving props to the pale folk. You know, since that episode, you just been giving so much love to the pale folk.
I wonder why.
He's like, hey, all right. Well, yes, black kings and queens, but where are the pale gods and goddesses?
Pale folk, where they at?
We need balance in here, KQ. All right, don't just be saturating with all this blackness, okay?
Younger years, Channing Tatum.
All right.
Who else? Before he passed away, definitely Paul Walker.
Oh yeah. There you go. But see, wait. Hold on. Sex symbol or very, very, very attractive? Like, I think that's I don't. And I'm a dude, so it's wild that I'm even saying this, but I just want to make sure you're still keeping. You're keeping it. You're making sure you're not blurring the lines. I want to make sure sex symbol means it transcends just what it is versus someone who's just really, really attracted to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I got a Hispanic one for you. Give me 1 second. I gotta figure out his name. Gotta figure out his fucking name. What's his name? Where you at? Oh my god. Come on, images. Manny Montana.
Manny?
He is the biggest one right now.
Manny Montana. Is that his real name? No disrespect, of course.
That's what it says his real name is. Manny
Montana. All right.
Manny Montana. He's the biggest right now.
Shout out to you, King. You know, I would, when you said Manny Montana, I thought of Hannah Montana, so that's why I was like, what? Did you say that?
Yep.
Right?
Let me add a little spice to it. Manny Montana.
And see, it's interesting because you're talking about the men before. The men I named before, you said in their younger years, and you just named Manny Montana, and he is 40 years old.
Well, that nigga is in his prime right now, goddammit. Everybody love that man right now. Okay?
I hear you. No doubt.
Everybody love that man. All he gotta say is get in the car. And bitches is falling. Bruh, do you know how many TikToks I've seen of this man? And then everybody's like, I'm jumping in that bitch. He be like, get in the car, Elizabeth. And everybody be like, oh, I'm in it. Where we going?
Not Elizabeth.
No, that's who he was talking to in the show. He was like, get in the car, Elizabeth.
I know.
And he do it like in this like mad sexual way, and like all the bitches is like, I'm jumping in. I don't give a fuck.
See,
I think this nigga about to kill me, but I don't give a shit. I'm coming. On the way. But it's funny because the actor he portrays ain't nowhere near his type of personality. Because he did an interview and he was like, do you see yourself as Rio? And he's like, no, I'm the complete opposite.
Those are the good men right there. Those are the good ones. Play the bad boy role, but is really a good guy.
Yeah.
Great acting, sir.
They say he is nowhere near that.
Good.
Some more foolishness.
Yes.
Some more foolishness. Who's that dude? If you go back. Oh no, let's go to some. Who's that dude, the black comedian that I have right here?
The black comedian that you have. Oh, Aries Spears.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
Oh, he said that Lizzo looks like the turd emoji.
yes.
Very beautiful girl. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off. Like, come on, man. Come on, Marl. I'm sorry. Listen, I
He
ain't the
said her
most
body
ashamed
built
in the
like mashed
world.
potatoes.
I think I'm at least handsome, but a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. Who's built like a plate of mashed potatoes?
And I can't unsee it, yo. I really can't. I can't see. I can't unseen the turd. The turd shit. I really can't. Beautiful face. But come on now.
You know, I love it when Whitley has topics because it's not like, hey kid, why would you even put this is Whitley. These are Whitley. My brain is now going to Whitley's topics and what she wants to talk about, and this is what we're talking about. So here we go. Listen, man. Aries Spears is a comedian. He said a joke. He said a couple jokes. Were they funny? Yes, they were funny. But in terms of people over there internalizing and trying to talk, well, Aries, you fat as fuck. Shut up.
He's also saying he's fat as fuck.
I know, but you know how people in the comments, they have to get their word out. Relax, people. It's a
It's
joke.
just a
It's
joke.
funny.
He says she got a beautiful face.
She's very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Hey, how would you feel if you went to jail for stealing cereal? Would you tell that to anybody? You went to jail for 3 years for stealing cereal at Kmart.
See, going to jail is not something that I would definitely be happy to talk about. Stealing something is obviously a crime. Stealing cereal, that's low. That's crazy. Like stealing cereal I would have to be in a low part of my life to be stealing cereal. But 3 years? 3 years for
That's a
stealing
lot.
some cereal, nigga? No.
I ain't telling nobody.
I mean, and honestly, the audio, god damn it. The interview, she wasn't happy to say it. She was very embarrassed.
Very.
So it wasn't like she was proud of it. No one would be proud of that. And honestly, 3 years of my life for stealing cereal, I would fucking hate cereal.
I ain't eating not one bowl of fucking cereal for the rest of my life. Fuck this shit.
I would eat, especially the brand of cereal that I got. Fuck Apple Jacks.
Whatever cereal I stole, I'm not eating that shit no more.
Fuck Frosted Flakes.
Yo, you know it'd be fucked up if they had it in the commissary.
Me and Captain Crunch don't get along. I don't fuck with Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is why I'm here. They're gonna be like, what?
Exactly. Don't be eating Captain Crunch in front of me, and don't have it in my house. Okay, I don't want to see
the have a little baggie of that shit, yo.
If it's a commercial, if we watching TV and they come on a commercial, flip the channel. If it's an ad, turn the ad off. Go to something else.
All of it. I don't want to see this cereal.
Exactly. The ops, bro.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
See,
I'd be mad as fuck, yo. That's my favorite shit too. Or Lucky Charms, bruh.
See, I don't eat those things. I'll be upset if it was some Cheerios.
Nigga, what?
Some Honey Nut Cheerios? I'd be mad as fuck. I'd be like, shit.
I ain't eating this shit no more. God damn you. Send me to jail.
But I love me some Honey Nut Cheerios now.
They definitely got that in the commissary.
Exactly.
You definitely finna see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think God speaks? Do you think God is you when you are rapping or doing your music stuff?
Oh my God.
Do you think you are that's God speaking through you.
Oh my goodness. That is whoa. Whoa.
No, I'm about to get messy in a minute. That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit. Well, do I think when I am rapping it's God speaking through me?
Yep, those are the words that God wanted you to say. It's not you, it's God.
Ooh, that's a really interesting question. Some personally,
You are the vessel.
hmm. Uh, See, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. I'm like, I really want to say yes for real, right? But then, if I really think about what you're saying, there are people who just say things, and using that reasoning of God speaking through me is a cop out or an excuse to certain people because you're really just talking bullshit. So, for me personally, I say yes. But I understand the other side. But go ahead. What? Go ahead.
So Kevin Gates think God speaks through him.
Oh,
So the video that I sent you, it says he's the vessel and that's really God speaking through him. And then they panned to one of his concerts, and he is literally saying, I put this dick all in your stomach, pull your hair, smack your ass, bitch, you better not do no running. Kevin Gates is a different breed, I swear to God. Then I'm like, this man said God is speaking through him. God told you to say that? God told you to smack her ass and tell her to not, you better not be doing that running?
y'all feel it. The women feel it. You know. See, this is funny. Kevin Kevin Gates is a very interesting artist when it comes to his raps because he really speaks as far as I understand as a listener to his personal experiences. And when it comes to the women, they either like it or they don't. And women love what Kevin Gates be saying. And that part of his show that you just talked about, he really could have a case there. He said God knows who he is and God knows his fan base and God knows what the women want him to say. So this is what God said to say. And when he said it, the women go crazy. And it gets him to every show. It's a part of the routine. It's a part of the set. And
Every time.
y'all go crazy every time. Y'all know the words. He ain't even got to say nothing no more. Y'all say it. Y'all be saying it. Don't do that. That's God's work. See, oh. So,
God ain't told you to say that.
wow. Whitley, let's just say off of music, when you speak and you say things, just generally speaking, as we're speaking right now, do you believe that God is formulating the words for us to say it, or we're just thinking of it, thinking of it on our own?
I'm thinking of it on your own, man.
Okay. Because I'm about to say you be saying some wild ass shit, and I'm just like, I don't. You know what? When you be saying some wild ass shit, Willie, I'd be like, why in the world would she say that? And in mind, I'm like, you know what? God wanted her to say that. God wanted. That's what God wanted to do. God wanted her to speak
God
her
wanted me to
mind.
say this foul ass shit that I be saying. Nah.
Apparently, you live your truth, and you have the freedom.
Remember what I told you? I ain't got nothing going on in this head up here.
See, there you
Okay.
go. Let's see, we ain't finna start rehashing things, but
Echo.
there you
Echo. 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 Echo.
there you go.
this is a segment about you, basically. I'm just gonna keep asking you fucking questions.
Oh, okay, fine. Let's give the last topic to KQ. What exactly do you have a question for me about?
How would you feel? How would you feel if you went to your mother and was like, "Ma, you remember I did a song on this sample?" And she'd be like, "What? I don't remember that."
I would
So,
not be upset.
ma, you really not listening to my music? Oh,
But that's a humbling That's a humbling experience. It's for two things. Two things. If she said that to me, then I would be optimistic and be like, I think you would. I'm gonna push the song to her and be like, listen to this, and you might appreciate it. Or I would be like, wow, I'm one of the biggest artists in the fucking world, and my own mama don't have time to listen to my music. That's crazy. Make millions of dollars off this album and you didn't listen to it? Wow, that's a humbling experience.
and you
That's
want me
gonna.
to buy you a house?
But see, I ain't gonna. But see, most people will take it that way. But I will look at it as, wow, that is very maybe not. See, and what we're talking about in full context is Drake was on live with his dad, and his Drake was on live with his dad, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, you remember that one song I did?" And Drake was like, "Nah, I don't remember that."
I don't remember that at all.
I don't know. Drake's face. It's on FaceTime, so Drake looked a little upset. You know, he looked up. He's upset. He had to look off the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been telling you, I ain't got really time to be listening to your stuff. I got things going on." So that's what the context. But just for this moment, I just feel like if I was an artist and I put out some music, and I went to my mom and said, "Hey, have you heard this song? Or have you heard whatever?" And she was like, "No." I'd be like, "Oh, you late to the party. Let me put you on real quick. Put you on, mama. Put you on, pops."
Can I ask you one more question? Only because I don't know this and I'm a little confused by this interview. I didn't send it to you. Lil Yachty, is he gay?
No, Lil Yachty is not gay.
So he was trolling. Okay. Because the girl was interviewing him, and she was like, "So what if a girl such and such?" I forgot what the question was, but it was like, "What if a girl something?" And he was like, "That's not gonna happen. I'm gay." But he said it so confidently.
Who was he on? Who was the interview with?
I have no idea.
Was it Bobby?
It was a girl.
Was it a white girl?
I think so.
Yes, it was Bobby, and that's probably, yes. That interview is the whole thing of the interview. There is no what's the word? Breaking of ice. The ice is just there, and you're just sliding on it, and it's very awkward, and that's the whole interview. There is no like giggling or laughing or like, yeah, it's I don't know. There's a science to it, but anyway, that comment, I know he's not. He's no. He is a troll. They troll. This is the new way of trolling, of painting your nails and putting clips in your hair and things like that, to where you're not gay, or you're not. That shouldn't even be a part of. That shouldn't even be a question. It's a part of their style. So we should not start asking those questions just because of what they do with their fingernails or their hair, or what they wear, or how they act. That's what it is. That's who they are. They can still like women, and women still like them. Like Prince. He's a sex symbol. And look at how he dressed day to day. And women loved him. Women loved Prince. And that is interesting, because I only want to I'm only bringing this up because it was brought up And as Prince obviously being a universal, well, to most women, I think most women will say to some degree he is a sex symbol. But in Prince's heyday, as far as I know, because I was born and he was older. But in terms of him, where he was out there killing it and taking all the women, and you gotta hide your wives and shit, the man looked like Thug in them. I mean, honestly, the way that he went about himself as a entertainer, the way that he dressed and the way that his mannerisms and the way that his whole persona was, it was very feminine.
Yeah, bitches loved him. Sorry,
And that,
sorry, Kess's mom. I didn't mean to call you a bitch just now.
no, wait, say what?
I said, sorry, mama. Sorry, Kess's mama. I didn't mean to call you a bitch just now, but I'm sorry.
Nah, facts.
I forgot the shit. And my mama. Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call y'all a bitch just now, but
but
y'all loved him.
But from a serious, but not from, but yeah, from a serious angle, right? It's really interesting that, like today, we like men, a group of men will be very upset at how these artists uh, represent themselves and how they act and how they go about things in terms of their dressing and their style and their whole attitude towards life when they go out in public. But if we look at those same people who were superstars in the heyday and there was no question on their sexuality, then there could some people could argue is, what are you talking about? If anything, this is Prince's fault. It's Prince. Prince is the one. Prince is the one. But see, that's
Prince, it's Michael. Oh
but see,
God.
that's just a lane that Prince obviously created, not just off of his own, like Rick James and James Brown. There are artists who had that pizzazz, that had that swag, that was obviously could.
You know what would have killed the game if Michael and Prince did a song together?
They were supposed to, and it did not happen.
If that shit would have killed the game, yo. It just wouldn't know how to act at all. Oh my god, it's Prince and Michael. And what's oh my god. Yo, killed it.
The story goes that Prince was supposed to be on the second verse of Bad.
Oh, that would have been hard, yo.
Yes.
That would have been like, oh, what's that Chris Brown and Drake song?
Which one?
The
No
one where in the
guidance? You talking about no guidance?
Yeah, no guidance. That's what it been. That's what it would have been.
Indeed. Well,
That's what it would have been. I'm letting you know right now.
no, I feel you 1,000%.
Dang, that would have been fucking gold. What happened, yo? Why they do that?
So I guess the saying goes, they say that I guess one thing was they couldn't get them together or couldn't get it all together, and then Prince's team, Prince's sources, or you could say Prince himself, said that he wasn't getting on a song where Prince tells him, "Your butt is mine." It was like, I heard, like, when Prince heard the first verse of the song, he was like, "Yo, bud is mine." He was like, "Cut the track. I'm not getting on that."
That's one of them gold mines, though. That's one of his. That's
Well, see, this is where the pettiness of Drake, the pettiness of Prince is also a part of his personality, to where he had certain stances on things, even with Michael Jackson, but just period, where he was very selective about who he was going to get involved with, even to where even the little things with Michael. And I think the song, they said, was bad, but that line was like, nah, I'm not getting on that.
He said, nah, that your butt is mine. What the fuck you mean butt?
That's what they said. That's what they said Prince's reaction was, and they said, nah, you can do that by yourself.
He did it by himself, goddamn it.
He did. Yes, and yes, he did.
And he probably like, damn, I should have been on it.
Yes, the whole video would have been a whole different dynamic. That would have been awesome.
That's what I'm like, it would have been like no guidance.
It would have been. That's exactly what it would have been. Indeed. All right, I got time for one more, and then we got to get out of here because it's you know how it be.
All right, one more foolishness. I had it too. What the fuck? Yes. I'm gonna start quoting Lauryn Hill.
What did she say?
Lauryn Hill responds to backlash regarding her tiredness. She said, I quote, "Y'all lucky I made it on this stage every night. Make it on this stage every night." When I can, bro, there's like multiple stories of Lauryn Hill not being on time. If I've ever heard a celebrity not being on fucking time, it is her. Always. She is always not on time. And the fact that you got the nerve to say, y'all lucky I'm here. What? Sometimes she don't even make her own shows. I ain't never. You ain't that busy.
She says she's saving the world.
Have you ever heard of someone, name a celebrity, that had a concert that they didn't show up to?
I know a couple actually. You're actually asking the right one. So throughout when did I go to A&T? 2014. I'll say 2014 to 2017. Most definitely the first 3 years. Our homecoming, we booked Migos, Young Thug. I'm gonna say Migos and Young Thug twice. We got those. We were able to get them twice, either back to back or interchangeably in those 3 years of our homecoming. I didn't go to the concert. I don't ever go to the concerts because the same shit happens. They late or they don't show up. They might show up, but they gonna be late as hell.
Okay, but like you said, that was in their prime.
This nigga, you talking about she cold as ice? She still late. You need this, and you still late. You ain't done it out. You ain't done the show in how long, and you still can't get here on time. What is so important? What is
that? No, but like I always hear that she is never on time. Like there's always a post of her being late to all her shows, all of them.
Maybe it's a part of the brand.
Beyonce ain't never late.
Well, that's because she needs every second of every minute of the show because she gonna be moving all over the damn stage.
Jay-Z ain't never late.
Well,
I ain't never heard of Justin Timberlake ever being late.
I think the narrative with Lauryn Hill is wherever she is going to be, she's going to be late. And the thing about it, which is worse, is it's not like she like kills it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the reputation is she's late, but when she's there, it's like the show is over. Like it's a grandiose show. Sometimes people leave, or sometimes she has an attitude, or sometimes it's not as successful, or sometimes it wasn't even worth waiting all that time. So that's where that argument comes into play with Lauryn Hill. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate, and I think she has put out a she's put out a verse with Nas. She was featured on one of his King's Disease's album, I think King's Disease 2, if I'm not mistaken. And Lauryn Hill got a verse, and it was dope to hear her after a long time of not hearing her. And she speaks to people saying how she's late and how I'm doing all these things and y'all complaining about my lateness, like, miss me with it. So, my thing is, if you don't want to perform, then don't perform. Or if you have something to do, schedule the concert at the time where you're done so you can be there on time. Like, don't schedule a time, be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be late. Just push the time back to what you're gonna do. And it's very, see, at this point, because it's such a reputation, it's not like something comes up every single time you have a show at that very moment to where you have to be late. It seems like it's a habitual thing to where it's like, I don't want to change the time. I know what time it's going to be, but I'm going to be doing this, so then I'll be there. And it's like, okay, you did this on purpose. You're doing this on purpose.
Yeah. One more thing. Last thing. What is it with people at concerts throwing shit at the artists?
See,
why is that a thing? Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why are you throwing shit at the artists that you came to see and you know you love them? So why are you throwing shit on their stage?
well, sometimes people pay to hate. That is a topic in itself. Well, that's another podcast. But some people come to artist shows to be a hater and get
And
as
you pay all that
close.
money to be that close as fuck
Yes.
just to hit them with shit.
Yes.
Like,
just to get the satisfaction of showing how much I don't like you. Or it's a very fanboy or fangirlish way to get you to notice me. One of the two. Either way, it's some obsessive fanboy, fangirl shit that is very dangerous if it's not monitored or managed or mature.
you throw some shit at me, I'm coming to find you.
Yeah, there have been a couple stories of people just ignorantly just doing wild shit, whether it be.
I seen a whole artist the other day on, I don't know what I was watching, TikTok or Instagram. He was like, if you throw one more thing up here, I'm leaving.
Oh, they're definitely throwing something else.
They threw something up there. He fucking left.
But see, that's the part where it's like, don't like. Honestly, it don't matter who you are. The bigger you are, the quicker that thing is gonna be thrown when you say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if one more person throws something up here, I'm going in the crowd and I'm beating their ass. Oh, you know something's about to be thrown. Oh, you know it's just someone is about to throw something because they want to see if you about that shit. Is that what you call a nigga moment? That is,
yeah, I think so. That is a nigga moment.
Those words right there is the catalyst for a nigga moment. One more time, if one more person does one more thing, I'm gonna do this. Now, the beautiful thing is they say I'm gonna leave, and they leave. But it's the ones that say the next person that throws something up there, I'm gonna go in the crowd and I'm beating their ass. Oh my God! It could be a sock. It's over.
It's over, yo. It don't matter what it is. It could be a paper ball.
It could be the beach ball we've been throwing around in this bitch, and now I put it back on stage.
That shit just accidentally go up there.
Nah, we've been throwing this beach ball the whole thing. I probably want to put it back on stage. I throw it back up there. Oh no, you bitch ass nigga, you. Nigga, it's the beach ball. It's the beach ball. We all been throwing around this bitch. No.
That shit done went all the way to the fucking top of the arena and came back down.
No. This you. You think it's a game?
Oh, you think this is a motherfucking joke? Oh, okay.
Jump off the goddamn stage. Jump off. But see, that is where.
Come here. Like
See,
fucking, oh my God, who was it? Travis Scott? Was it Travis Scott?
bro, there are so many artists that do that
And
shit.
someone,
This,
he tried to take his jewelry or some shit, or his sneakers or some shit while he was crowd surfing.
oh
That
yeah,
nigga, y'all.
we did.
That nigga came down so quick. Yeah, and he was like, get that nigga. Yeah,
Beat
yeah.
his ass.
Beat his ass. He had the crowd whipping this nigga's ass.
Beat his ass. Fuck him up. Fuck him
That
up.
shit was my favorite video.
Fuck him up. Beat his ass. Yeah. Travis Scott is a menace. That is not funny, but I'm sorry. That is ignorance. That is foolishness. Welcome to the Hot Outer Podcast. But that shit was funny as fuck.
That shit was funny, yo. That
Ooh,
video had
shit.
me dying.
The power of that shit. I remember that moment.
He had people beating that man up
Oh
because
man.
I think it was his watch or some shit.
Oh no, I thought no, it was up, but that shit was hilarious. Yeah. No, it was not hilarious. That was wrong. But
There's always something bad happen at Travis Scott's fucking concerts.
I know, right? Yeah, man. Come on now. We gotta get Travis out of this dark place. He needs to start being a positive performer and just, there's nothing wrong with the high energy, high level performances, but we do want to make sure safety is in the crowds so there is no severe injury or death. Mosh pits exist, so I'm not gonna say niggas ain't gonna get fucked up, but just personal situations where he can control
I didn't
where.
think they exist that like on his shit like that.
What?
I'm
Are
like,
you
what the
what?
fuck?
Oh my man. See, I've never been to a Travis Scott concert, nor have I want to be in the
I don't even want
close.
to be in the arena. Nah, I'm good,
Oh
yo.
no. I would definitely want to be in the arena, but I wouldn't want to be on the floor where they're doing mosh pit activities.
I know people that went to the Charlotte one. Well, I think it was like Raleigh, wherever he was. I know people that went to it, and someone pulled on his dreads in the mosh pit. I say, yo,
Hey man, see, and
I'm good.
that's where that Travis Scott, for what he is for his fan base, gives a very high energy rave mosh sound to where yeah, you're definitely going to see that at his concert, most definitely. If not, if he's really in his bag, that's what you're going to be seeing from the beginning to end. So
I'm not going to no man's person. I'm not going to a concert that got mosh pits, yo.
well, yeah.
I'm glad Chris Brown don't have that shit. I go to Chris Brown's concerts day and night. Day and night. I toss and turn. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Back at it again. You guys hit that follow button at the bottom.
Nah, facts. Look at Willie, yeah. Hit that follow button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? On the Hot Outer Podcast.
Back at it again, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Apple Music, Spotify. Thank you guys for listening. Patreon as well. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Episode 93. Listen, man. Sometimes we gotta flip it up.
Like, subscribe.
Whitley over here taking the main handle. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was great. I enjoyed that. Sometimes. So yeah. No words. You heard it here. Episode 93 on the Hot Outer Podcast. I would say I'm your host, but Whitley was the host tonight, so.
I'm your host, Wibby.
Whitney! Oh, we gonna get into that, but that's gonna be the top of the next episode. I'm gonna talk about that shit.
Yes, Wibby.
Yep. Don't even get into it. We gonna get into it next episode. Top of it. Thank y'all. We see y'all later. Peace.